Welcome to Orchid Gardening Days at Montego Bay. See the beautiful blooms in my garden. Learn about orchids. Enjoy the video, like and subscribe.
Okay, so let us begin. First, we will be organizing ourselves. So I have bleach here, my equipment. Let it sterilize in the meantime. And then I have my pot to put the plants in, and this container to put the old media. So first, let's take off the stakes. And then I'll be taking off the bloom stalks. Which I will place in a vase very soon. But let's see if, oh, I have a vase. Let's see if I can put it in something temporary so it won't get too dry, because you know, well, this piece is dead. I'm gonna put it in. Okay, just a temporary solution till I find my vase. So we'll put these two here for the time being. They're so heavy. Let's rest them here. Okay. Not to block the camera. Alright. And now time to remove the tab. Stone at the bottom. The roots look good. Just a couple dead ones. This pot, as you can see, I prefer to have the moss loose and mixed with more stone or more bark. So there are not much root growth. Yeah, as I suspected, very little. Couple dead roots. So look at all this moss just for one. That's too much, right? So I'll go ahead and rinse off that one later. Let's place it in here for the time being. And on to the next plant. This is the tag. Separate it. First it was in stone at the bottom. Has a little bit more roots, I think. Yeah. So this is very dry. I need to hydrate it. Papery thin. are like, yeah, they've had it. Okay, so I've cleaned up all the orchids and now I'm rinsing them in a solution of vinegar and dishwashing liquid just to make sure I get them really clean in case there were any insects. And it helps, the dishwashing liquid and vinegar helps with fungus as well. So this is one orchid. Not many roots. They've grown new roots over the time. And this is the second one. It's pushing, as you can see, tiny roots pushing out. Has a little bit more roots, but still small amounts. But these are healthier than this one. So I'll rinse this off and then get them some fertilizer. Pot it like a mound. I have a broken clay pot and I would attach it somehow, maybe this way, so it would grab on to the clay pot, and I would wrap it maybe in stocking cap with some sphagnum moss. I have some sphagnum moss here, or because the roots are so small, there are not many roots and they're so tiny, I was thinking of placing it in a snug clay pot for the time being. Maybe this pot, maybe it's a bit too small, but it fits. And as time goes by, it will fill out this pot, grow, and then I'll just put this tiny pot in another pot. So I'm still undecisive about this one. However, this orchid has a lot more roots, so the option of the clay pot doesn't stand for this. It, however, can do the mound. This one, other half of the broken pot, but I put it on the inside. There's more space. Yep, I'm thinking this way. Or this way. This way is better. So I'm thinking both of them, put them in a clay mound or pot with sphagnum. Let's see how well it goes. Alright, I'll start with the easy one first. I think I'll go with a pot for this one. Let me wrap the roots comfortably first around in the tiny pot. I've cleaned up the roots, as you can see already. These are external roots, but I'm gonna hope they are able to adjust to being potted inside. These two will stay outside. So there we have it. Position it like that. I have both dry and wet moss, so I'll put the dry moss first and then put the wet one around the top as it's more exposed. So this moss is the dry one. Put it like this. Hope you can see it clearly. Here. Fill it right up. It's packed loose. Because it's in a clay pot, this sphagnum won't stay wet very long because this pot is porous. It will allow the roots to dry out in time so they won't rot. So clay pots give it an option of breathable space. Right, so it's pretty firm already. I'm definitely gonna have to mount it with a stake so it stays upright like that. I'm gonna get a stake for it. Several to choose from. I'll just choose this one. Stick it real close. And it stays upright in the pot and secure because we don't want it to move around too much. I'll use a tie strap to tie. Not too tight till it doesn't hurt the leaves. Just enough so that it's snug. Okay. So this is pot number 1, but I'm gonna need to put more sphagnum. Put a little more. Maybe I put some stones on top to weigh the pot down because right now the pot is top heavy. So that's a good option. There's some wet moss. Put on this area here. So right now it's packed tightly because it's top heavy. I need as much support as it can get. Alright, there we have it. It's a lot more stable. It's popped. There's a little chip. Alright, so this is number 1. Number 2, I said we'll use a mount style. I have some wire here. So I'll cut a piece to secure it. Wrap it around. Tangled a bit. So here I have a long piece. So I'm gonna try and secure this orchid by wrapping the wire. Let's see, should I mount it this direction? But most of the roots are on this end. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can mount it in this direction. Yeah. This looks like it'll do. There's a lot of new roots growing from here. 3, 4. So I'm debating if I should turn it in the other direction. Because the most fresh new roots are on this side. There's only 1 root on this side, but they're older roots here. I think I'm gonna do it this way. just to protect these roots. So first, let's put some moss. That's for the younger roots to rely on. So I'm gonna put it this way. Strange, yes. Most of the roots are pushing out, but thinking ahead, that newer roots will need more support than the older roots. So I'm all out of sphagnum. This is the last of it. The rest I'll be using in my flower stalk experiment. I'll show you in the next video. Alright, so here we have it. I'm going to wear it down now. So this is a tricky part. I'll let you see closer. So I'm putting it this way. And I'm going to wrap the wire around from here, here, and here. Not too tight. Can you see? One more. Go on this side. Across like that. Alright. So I've wrapped it quite a few times now. I'm going to secure it. Twisting. Let me cut it first. Alright. So let's cut. Let me tighten it a bit. Like this. You see it twists. I hope you're seeing this. So I've twisted it with a wire onto the mound with sphagnum. To hang it, well, it's a clay pot, so you can't drill holes in it right now. But there's one hole that I'm seeing. Can you see it? I'm gonna use that to hang it from. So I'm gonna create a hook, and I'll be right back. So to create the hook that I described, I have placed the wire down through the hole and underneath, and I'm gonna take it all the way out to a good size length so I can, thinking I'm gonna put it under my, either my koi tree or guava tree. More than likely my guava tree. So I'm thinking this length. That's tall enough. Oh, I need enough height so I can bend the hook. So yeah, this is tall enough. So I'll measure it evenly here. I'll cut it. And then what I'll do, I'll bend this around, create a hook and twist it so that I seal it on there. Twist it into the shape of a hook. Yeah, if you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's tree frogs, not crickets. Some are probably crickets as well, but mostly tree frogs. Alright, and here's the back. And of course, this will grow, the roots will grow all over. So I can then choose to put it in another pot when it's clung and settle in with its roots.